Look, politics is not a spectator sport, people. You got to get involved. You got to vote. You got to participate.
They could vote for Joe Biden, though. That's available.
But according to the polls, they won't.
That's not true.
Nikki Haley beats Biden by 10, 15 points. According to the polls, they're not going to vote for Biden against Trump.
Everybody stop yelling.
The debate was the focus of a lively panel on HBO's Real Time with Bill Maher, where hosts Bill Maher and Fox News' Jessica Tarlov offered contrasting views on the growing interest in third-party politics. Maher, in her characteristically skeptical tone, dismissed initiatives like the No Labels movement as political theater, empty distractions that promise change but deliver little in the way of substance. He argued that such efforts capitalize on voter discontent without offering viable solutions to systemic problems. Tarlov, however, offered a counterpoint, arguing that these movements may reflect a genuine hunger for alternatives. She appealed to disillusioned voters looking for an escape from the inherent polarization of the two-party system. The heated exchange underscores deeper tensions playing out across American politics and the uncertain future of third-party efforts in a system designed to favor the status quo. More importantly, will their rise inspire genuine political engagement, or will it deepen the divisions and apathy that already plague the electorate? These are the questions that will define the future of American democracy, and the answers remain as uncertain as ever. Let's watch this interesting video.
Jessica, how damaging could a potential no labels presidential ticket be for Joe Biden? So this is an official third party now, no labels? Who is this?
A bunch of grifters.
Joe Manchin. It says, what do you make of rumors Joe Manchin will be their candidate? Oh, exciting.
Well, I'll start by saying the no labels folks are grifters, and everyone should know that they're just trying to...
Grifters?
Grifters.
Right.
Yes.
You don't think they're sincere?
I think they're sincere like 40 minutes a day. And then I think the rest of it is just an attempt to get people who feel disenfranchised, like they're looking around, they're like, they're two 80-year-old guys, I don't like either of them.
Right.
Give me more money, give me more money.
Right.
And they don't really care what the outcome is, and they justify it by saying, well, it's gonna suck either way.
Wow.
But apparently the top polling no labels ticket is Nikki Haley as president and Joe Manchin as VP. I happen to think, and Joe Manchin is not my favorite Democrat, though he voted with us all the time, and I'm thankful for having someone in West Virginia. I don't think he would do something like that because it would just destroy an entire legacy that he's had. But they do take more support from Trump than they do from Biden. It's the same with like RFK Jr. If he were able to get on more than half a ballot or something like that.
Okay.
American politics is at a turning point, with growing dissatisfaction rippling through the electorate. Once celebrated as the cornerstone of U.S. democracy, the two-party system is increasingly seen as an outdated and restrictive framework, unable to address the nation's diverse and complex challenges. Polarization has reached unprecedented levels, leaving voters with what many perceive as a false choice: Republican or Democrat, a decision often likened to selecting the lesser of two evils. In this climate of frustration, movements like No Labels and independent candidates such as Robert F. Kennedy Jr. are emerging, seeking to disrupt the status quo and forge a new path in an increasingly fractured political landscape. Their stated goal is to bridge the divide and offer voters an alternative to the entrenched duopoly. But their rise raises critical questions. Are these efforts genuine responses to voter disillusionment, or do they represent opportunistic ventures exploiting widespread political fatigue? Maher's skepticism highlights these concerns. His dismissal of the No Labels movement as a gimmick underscores a broader critique of third-party efforts, their lack of a clear, actionable strategy to address systemic issues. From his perspective, these movements offer more sizzle than substance, preying on the frustrations of voters without offering real solutions. Tarlov, however, countered with a different narrative. For Tarlov, the rise of third-party options signals a critical shift in voter attitudes. Far from being apathetic, Americans are searching for a political home that reflects their values without forcing them into the binary trap of left versus right.
A recent study found a growing political divide between men and women, with younger women skewing much more liberal than men. This is not new. but I think it's just more prevalent. I think the number I saw was 30 points. That is a huge.
And that's the abortion issue, right?
That's a lot of.
As Republicans, we're losing young people, we're losing suburban moms, we're losing women, strictly on the abortion issue, and that's just terrible for the party.
I think it's abortion, it's guns, it's climate change, it's social justice,
and Trump, and the pussy grabber, who's like the who
and now owing 83 million.
I'm not with Trump. I don't know why you guys keep looking at me.
I know. But what's interesting, what you two have in common is that you both can't say, yeah, and of course, so I'm voting for Biden. You both can't do that. I just find that interesting.
He can't say, she can't say, you can't say, Biden can't say, and most white people won't say, I'll sit down and talk about black people, about real black issues from a place where I know I'm going to leave the table.
Different issue. I'm
talking about fucking-ration.
I know you are.
Like, we don't want to talk about that. But when you say me and him are the same, we're the same. Besides that, we want to do it. Like, how has Biden or Trump been good for my community?
Their exchange touched on a deeper issue. The growing sense that neither major party is equipped to address the challenges facing the nation. Whether it's climate change, income inequality, abortion rights, or gun control, both Republicans and Democrats seem locked in an endless cycle of partisan gridlock. In this environment, it's no wonder that figures like RFK Jr. and movements like No Labels have captured the imagination of some voters. These entities promise a break from the norm, offering what they claim to be pragmatic solutions and a commitment to bipartisanship. Yet, the very nature of their promises invites scrutiny. Are they genuine reformers, or are they exploiting the system for personal or political gain? Maher's critique of third-party movements as political oatmeal, bland, uninspired, and guaranteed to ruin everyone's appetite, captures the skepticism many Americans feel about these efforts. After all, the US political system is not designed to accommodate third parties. With its winner-takes-all electoral structure, any attempt to disrupt the status quo risks becoming a spoiler, siphoning votes from major candidates and potentially tipping elections in unpredictable ways.
And now,
I was excited that I didn't have to do the reparations question and then got the moon question, which could be more complicated. Doesn't that go in your headlines that shouldn't exist bucket?
It really should. I mean, but apparently, I read this too in USA Today. Apparently, the moon, because the core is cooling or something.
It's our fault.
I'm sorry, why does it matter?
It doesn't.
Okay.
I know, but it's funny because you really could do a whole sketch about that because we are so blame happy in this country. Somebody has to take. I think the moon's on Ozempic, and that's the whole thing. All right. What do you think about conservatives in Texas are talking about Texas? Well, this happens like every 2 years. This is Texas seceding. Oh. They love to talk about it because it started out as its own country, right? For a while, Texas was its own country.
We just had a bill in New Hampshire. We get it almost every 2 years. Someone wants to.
But Nikki Haley, your girl, said she doesn't think that's illegal. Come on, she doesn't know why the Civil War happened, and she doesn't get that secession is illegal.
Yeah, look, I'm not advocating for anyone to see. I don't think Nikki's advocating for any of that.
No, but she said she didn't think it was illegal, and it is illegal. You can't secede from the Union. That's like number one. Yeah, we're the United States.
I think everybody understands that's where we need to be, and that's what we need to fight for.
But Nikki Haley needs a bit of a history lesson. I mean,
that's broader than the secession issue.
Yeah. What?
I mean, that's broader than the secession issue. If we go back to the whole slavery.
I know. I'm saying she seems to have skipped grades. I don't know. Some of them.
The exchange highlighted a growing divide over how to address voter disillusionment, setting the stage for a fiery debate on the relevance of third-party politics and the failures of the two-party system. Please join in the conversation by commenting below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more great videos. Thanks for watching.